All right, we're just a little late to the party, guys. Hello, everyone. Wait. We're still getting ready here. Hold on a second. Boom. Hold on. We are getting everything set up. Is it broken? Is it broken, everything? Yeah, everything is broken, but not anymore. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. We are back with commentary. We're going to put some music on while we're just watching this right now. But yeah, guys, welcome in. Welcome back. We are here again. This is MKU commentary with TM. I do apologize with not TM, with MA, and I do apologize for kind of like the brokenness of everything that I've done so far here. But yes, welcome in everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing swell. Hopefully everyone is amazing. I'm gonna just have to black this out for just a second while I fix up one more thing, which is my scoreboard. Where are you? And the scoreboard. There we are. And now we're ready to go. So they just went through race 1, guys. I do apologize. They just finished race 1 there. And with that said, maybe I could probably turn my thing off here. Where is my thing? We could turn this one off. They have their own. Perfect. So guys, they just won race 1 was a good old +2 there. If you guys don't know what's going on here, guys, welcome in. If you're the first time here for good old competitive Mario Kart, this is competitive Mario Kart 6v6, where the 6 players from one team versus the 6 players of the other team. The one team that has the most amount of points with the 6 players do become victorious. But let's take a look what happens next. But yeah, guys, welcome in. Thank you very much. Hopefully we're all doing good. Those that are just coming in, thank you very much for coming in. Otherwise, yes, I do apologize. We are just beginning now. They're already in the second race. This is the best of 12 races. Hello, Ramen. Welcome in. We're watching through the perspective of Hip. Hip over here is the one that's in 4th place. They're all in white Yoshi models. You can see there on the bottom of the map. That is right below me. How you doing, Ramen? Welcome in. How was your week? But yes, as we begin again, we're going to take a look at the we're going to hear their commentary right now on race 2. They are against, I think it was whatever I put in for game 1, but yes, you're still under the weather. Damn, I feel bad. I'm so sorry. I am late indeed, but let's take a listen to their commentary right now, guys.
9.
Getting them all. Sorry.
Okay, we're 2, 3, 4. 9 now.
Three.
They pick 3.
So right now you'll be hearing the commentary of our team right now,
they
which
got
they're
me.
playing in
Cutting up.
Amsterdam. Amsterdam, not really the
5
best
now.
course for us,
They
but
have
overall the
transitions.
best course for many people.
Okay.
A decent
Tristan's
runner if
pocket.
anyone
Yeah,
wants to
mine.
run
You
these
have to say so.
courses.
Okay. I'm just gonna outline.
Yes, it is.
So right now you can see here
Yeah,
in
back
our
inside.
team, it is Coffee,
Thank you.
Hip,
Right. Yeah, I got it.
Funky,
Nice.
Oh, I got
Koopa, Nathan,
Oh,
and
You want me to leave
Coming
doubles?
You speak
Well,
to me, I speak to
leaving
you,
doubles.
Husky. How you
Okay.
doing? We're just
I'm gonna
we're
stay
just doing
back for
some
a bit.
Wait, throwing greens up.
for
Start
MA.
through
Holy
doubles.
Oh! That come off the... You're still in 2
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Go says fire. Okay. I'm gonna trap the left doubles. Trap
Okay,
the
go
left.
I'm ready.
So if you have any
I got
questions
blue,
about
I'm gonna
certain
hold.
commentary that's going on right
Please,
now, let me know.
Right,
What
doubles.
is this? Is this
Leave
competitive
doubles.
Mario Kart 6v6 where just commentary
Hey,
from
I'm
my
gonna
team?
trap the right doubles
Yeah,
again.
I'm
getting rid of
I'll
I'm
explain
getting
it
rid
once
of
this race is done.
Okay, trapping right doubles.
Trying the best right there.
Throw blue.
Oh, Ghost has blue.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay. I'll do it.
I'm gonna back tight.
Nice.
A star and 4, I'll take that. Oh, nice, you got him.
Nice, the fire got him.
Top 2.
Perfect job.
Yeah, I just
Up to 6.
Love it. Dude,
What?
you're a
Top
9.
3, I think.
Why are you backing there?
Got 2, 6,
Anyways.
They got the bottom 3 slots. But yes, welcome in, Husky. This is a competitive 6v6 Mario Kart. We're looking at the perspective of one of my teammates. His name is Hip. This is basically how competitive Mario Kart works. There's 6 players on one team, 6 players on the other team. This is basically like it's like the 6v6 that you could do in Mario Kart normally, but different here where you could actually have friendly fire. So communication is important. So say, you have a red shell, you can't really just throw that red shell willy-nilly to the other team, right? You have to make sure you're able to target the opposite team. So the whole point in the end is best of 12 races. Whoever gets the most points out of the 12 races among the 6 competitors combined together scores wins. So as you can see on the score right over, where is it? Right over there. You'll see basically it is a tie game, 82 points apiece. So right now there's different commentary I'm trying to teach people. Again, if you want to learn more about competitive Mario Kart, this is why I do this type of stuff here. I started my stream a little late, so I'm a little bit sloppy right now with what I'm doing right now. So we're just trying to get back together. But this is basically competitive Mario Kart, and I would love to explain competitive Mario Kart to an open community right now. So right now we're seeing it again through the eyes of Hip. So right now, as you can see, the goal is to obviously get higher spots. The higher your spots, the better it is. But you don't have to always be the high spot slaughter, right? So right now, you can see where Hip is located right now. He is slowing down purposely on the 12th place item slot. What he's doing right now is something called bagging. Bagging, obviously, if you guys know this, and there's a lot of people in my community that do know this, so I'm going to be repeating myself like a broken record. But bagging here is basically where you got a couple people that'll sit back, most importantly, see here Hip, in order to get better items to catch up later. So the thing is that you can see how powerful the items are as he gets further and further behind first place. So his goal in the end right now is to basically get really good items to start catching up by keeping the pack tight. But here's the goal. His goal also is to try to pull out Shock. As you can see there, their teammates have slots 1, 2, 3, and 5. So what does that tell you? That tells you that they are looking for something called a lightning bolt or a shock. A shock is super important in this situation because if they get a shock right now, they could be able to accommodate a lot of places. Because shocks right now are super important. You can have all your friends to be dodging and they keep them items because anyone that gets hit with a shock loses their item set unless they're protected. So the lower places you are, the better chances you could get protection. But now they're trying to cycle for shock. But shock is only 3%. So it's not guaranteed. So it's usually a gamble. So whenever a gamble usually fails in certain situations like this, he can already see the placements of the other guys who were mid-pack falling behind. So he has an opportunity to play catch-up. In which that hurts because that is a fireball to the face. So not every time shock will occur or whatnot. There it is. That's a shock. And it gets ghosted. You know, at times like this, you can just not help but laugh at the misfortune of all that was. I don't know who had a ghost, but I think it was their team, and they just noticed they got shocked, so they just auto-activated it. But yeah, that's a thing. So once again, that is just unfortunate. They're trying to get the shock, but the shock came in the end. Usually, at last onset shock is usually never very helpful. So that's unfortunate on their part. But let's go listen to them and see their commentary. You get to hear their communications, how they will communicate in a situation like this. So right now, they're choosing Subway. Subway is, again, we just talked about bagging, staying far behind in order to try to make sure you get yourself some placements where you can. But yes. Uh-oh, his stream is paused. Why? Why is the stream paused, Heap? Anyways. Once again, we're going to listen to the commentary. So it looks like they got Super Bell Subway. Their Super Bell Subway, that's where you want to get bagging items because there's a lot of opportunity to catch up through shortcuts and a lot of mushroom cuts in this one as well. So very good places to get good old shock and or catch up items. So you're going to see a bunch of people from the back behind there. They're going to just be hold back right about now. So you're already seeing about two of their teammates, one of our own, maybe two of our own. I don't know where it is. So you're gonna be you're gonna be hearing basically right now.
Oh wow, greens.
Some greens, lots of green spam forward. So they're going wide right now in order to avoid certain situations. That's just unfortunate with not only just the ghost but missing items there. So right now you can see where Hip is located. So their team is located. They're purposely staying back in order to try to see if they could get dodges for a future shock if they should be able to get it.
Yeah. Have rank for greens.
I put golden bill in last.
I'm going up top to get rid of these triple greens I have in pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna trap double.
Mm-hmm. That is.
They drop on
my-
pipe.
Oh, I meant to throw that backwards. It's gonna
Behind
be
you, Kappa.
Yep.
Sure,
Yep.
yeah.
So as you can see
That-
here,
Throwing
now
far
this
He's
is
on
the
top
importance
pass,
about
I
getting
see what
shock
he's
right
got.
about
Blue
now.
shell.
So
Wow.
9th, 10th, and 11th and 12th places is where shock begins. This is why 8th place is usually a really bad slot because not only you don't get the opportunity of shock, but you lose the opportunity of getting better items with a better percentage. So you can see right now, I think Hip is going to try to manage either himself or his teammate into 9th place.
And what's your funky?
So right now he's trying to definitely hold these items for catch up because there is
No
a really good
greens.
chance for a shock right now. So they're
Oh
trying
my God,
they're
I got
trying to
some
play
down.
catch up right now.
Missed
And
the
that is
thing
not
that she
a
had
too
all the
bad
strengths
proposition right
pulling
about
you,
now.
Monkey.
So they're just holding there. There's a guy, there's their enemy teammate. They're just holding a trail. They just backed it.
Okay,
for
they're
no
one.
reason.
Wide in the star, yeah.
So they're one right now. Looks like Hip Hip is
Oh,
definitely
boy.
going to get a
I got
first place
yours.
around here.
Oh, I'm gonna ghost. Otherwise,
And
I die in
a
those
very
greens.
Oh,
interesting
that's
first
just how to get
place.
hit on the line. No,
No.
Monkey.
But first place means nothing if the other rest of the team where they're located
Nice.
is a yikes. That is a
10.
lose race. They got 2
Yep.
kill 4 5 from the other team. So again, if you take a look at here, the importance of not only winning first, but the rest of your teammates to come up. So it doesn't matter if the other team gets first, if the rest of their team gets higher spots, then that's a loss. As you can see, they're down by 26. Our team on the left. So that is important to be careful. You have to be careful with the amount of point placements there is, right? So a shock would have been handy, but once again, there isn't a shock to be pulled. That's unfortunate. So the rotate shocks there, it's always better to try to see if you can get multiple teammates stay behind from 9th to 12th in order to get the best chance for a shock. Because once again, shock is 3% per item set on the roulette. So your better chance to get a shrooms, your better chance to get goldens, your better chance to get stars, and better chance to get bullets. But yeah. What team am I in? I'm in MA, the one we're viewing right now. So the team that you can see right now that I'm viewing right now is Team MA. So they are right now in the we've already lost out of playoffs. So right now we're just kind of playing for just kind of better placement, I guess, in the future. But we'll see. This is race 5. This is obviously achievable right about now. So Grumble Volcano, another bagger track, but not a complete one. This is one of the courses that you just kind of have to be careful where your placements are. Depending on your placements, you want to kind of alternate your strategy. So if you're first place, this is a pretty decent run of course. If you are back behind about 3rd, 4th, 5th place, you want to get useful shrooms wisely in order to start catching up. This is also a very bumper heavy course, so mid packing is drastically bad, but also a shock in this course is very good because there are very good spots you could catch up with items such as stars, bullets, and shrooms. So once again, this is actually one of my favorite courses in terms of just generalizing yourself. If you are in more bottom placements, this is more beneficial course. But again, this is a course that if you know how to run it, you know how to race it, this is a very fun course to be in. Not really fun if you're mid-packed, but we'll see what happens next. But yes, Husky, I'm in MA, so this is where we're at right now. Those that are joining us, thank you very much. We are commentary team MA right now for Mario Kart. I'm just kind of explaining terms. We're trying to explain everything else, what's going on right about now. So let's take a look and hear what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
So you can see here, Hip is on number 1 right now. He's holding everything
They're
he
back
can.
in
I
fire
would
and
have probably
getting
started
30.
rotating my items, considering that
two
I don't
goes
think
white.
they know we have protection or not.
Okay, I have a star in pocket.
So I will
I'm not seeing
probably
anything.
start
Oh,
rotating
smart
items to
man.
try to see if I can get
Who's
a
that?
horn. There's the
Back and greens
blue,
on the left side, mate.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that's just unfortunate. So
Star
I'm
in
streaming.
7.
that's what I was
Fair
trying to
enough.
say when I say they just have to be careful with
so
rotating
they got
items.
plant.
Yikes.
Wow, they just killed their whole team.
That matters for nothing. They
I
killed
got
their
him.
team.
Oh,
Here
he
comes
got me as
red.
well.
Okay,
I'm in
I'm
one
two.
foot.
But
Yeah,
that's
next
not
team.
bad.
Can I ghost? Yes.
So he asked if he could ghost
Yeah.
just
You got a
because he
red.
wanted to be sure if there's
I'm
any
going
of
up,
his
Nate.
teammates that might have good
Yeah,
or bad
wire, please. I'm
items.
just trail now. Top 2.
I wouldn't
those.
bother much. You
Now,
have
Lenny.
Nana
you
landing.
have the items to go through a cut here. That is what we
Done.
like to call a shroom cut with the trees there. A
Nana
very
middle line,
decent
Tucson.
cut.
Wow,
That-
it showed a red
Oh,
in the fucking
no.
cut.
That's unfortunate.
Top 2. Nice.
I messed up.
Nice
That is
stuff.
unfortunate
Oh my god.
2 7 bomb.
for Hip, but that doesn't. So once again, top 2 spots, not too bad. That is pretty
That's
good, but that doesn't mean
nice.
much when the team got a lot of missed spots and you got bottom spots. So that might actually still be
I had
a
a red to
loss.
use before I could take the cut at the end, so I was like looking to see if I could back
Oh.
So once again, points total, you
Yeah, I
want to
found
see
it.
if we'll go from
Oh,
minus
no.
26 to what right now?
One.
I thought it was at an angle that couldn't possibly hit anyone. Anyway, sorry.
So that is a
Okay.
yikes
Yeah.
forever
top
again.
two,
That
top two, bottom
wasn't too
three.
bad. So there, they lost 4
Yeah.
points again. So
Um,
once again, you can see here, placements matter. Even if you got top 2, if the rest of your opponent's team got mid spots, you have to fight for those spots, and that is tough. But yeah, it is what it is. Communications is important in this game. You have to communicate. So once again, once we're gonna hear a full race with them communicating, you'll see what I mean. But yes. So I love and I hate this course. So Royal Raceway is one of those courses where is a bagger course 120% just because there's so many good cuts near the end that you could just catch up very quickly and also at the beginning. So a good race will basically mean whoever pulls a shock first. Let's listen to our team.
I'm gonna go for coins.
So you already see 2 in the back there. They're just bagging it out. So another thing that
They're
should be
green.
recognized here is that there's something called babysitting,
Oh,
but I
I
don't
bumped
think
out
they're
in
going
this
to do it
one.
in this one.
Ooh.
It doesn't look like
Really?
they
Okay.
are.
Okay.
So babysitting is when you
Oh, I
have
got
I
spammed
guess they
out.
might get the
Nice.
point.
babysitting is where you have one person sit behind to watch out for the lower places and see if they could call
Shoot up
shock
one.
for their team.
Green up.
Calling shock for their team when the opponent team has a shock is very advantageous, and also could actually change the tide
The
of
way you
battle.
avoid that.
Did they bump their mate, I think?
No, I killed him.
Blue
Fuck
shell.
green. Cancel.
The green's on triple greens and 6.
So right now, if you pay attention to
front-
placements
front
that it
media.
stands
No,
right
no,
now.
Green's out five.
Hold.
I'm behind you, triple greens as
So
well.
they have
They have more
1,
team.
2
You're
in the
probably gonna
back
pulse for a little bit.
and 1, 2 in
Hey.
the back. So the bottom 4
right.
places is what you like to pay attention. Again, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I think
That's how you know where shock is going to come to play.
Oh, fire's being spammed.
Here we go. So once again, they got
They're back in
1,
line.
but they have 2, 3, and
I mean,
4.
set-
That
oh,
is
fuck.
huge.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta love the
Oh, I fucking
greens
wanna go.
when they come back out of nowhere.
Right, cycle for orange.
Tossing green up.
So right now
sorry.
they're in a Nat is in a position called 1-0, where basically everything behind him is the enemy and
Nat
not really
doubles.
us. So that means he has
Or
to
right
just
before doubles.
run and defend himself, hoping that the other team does not have items that could wreck their day.
Pull a star in 5. I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's-
Wow, so there isn't really another shocking.
Nana middle doubles. Nope, never mind.
This is just
Sorry.
unfortunate.
I'm getting fucking
Okay.
ready for that.
I'm gonna be backing tight.
Triples.
At
I'm
line.
throwing blue
Like
now.
it.
You're throwing blue, yeah.
Nice bite. Nice.
Camera.
Birds.
Thank you.
All right, not bad. That's
I should've
actually
said something.
okay, I guess. But they
forgot
got 2,
about
3,
that.
4.
Well, Gabe was stopped to fireball me, and I
Nice,
pulled the
mate.
bill in pocket, so I fucking.
Okay.
Dude, he did that with me. He tried to
Hmm.
fucking. He readied me after the boxes and then just tried to slow fire me and just missed because I trailed him.
So that is a very
fucking
enough.
tired.
That might
I feel
actually
like
result
I'm
in another loss, but not by me.
5-6.
5-6. Yeah. 5-6.
5-6.
So that's some mid packing spots you can see there. They got basically 5, 6, 8, 9. So what I mean by mid pack means that basically there's a lot in mid packing. You usually get piranha plants, triple greens, triple reds, greens and reds, things that could crack out your opponent by stunning them. So that race that's weird. That was a neutral race. So a neutral race meaning no pluses, no minuses, but they have to get some good races in now. They need to make sure they could get higher places. And at this point, begging for shock, this has been a problem with our team this year. We've been literally shock starved for quite a while. So we haven't been able to pull the shots when we needed it the most. So that's just unfortunate. But let's take a look right now. Sugarland, another good course. More of a runner than it is anything else. So this is a good opportunity. If you're good at running, please run ahead. But we'll see what happens. this is also a course that if you do fall behind is a very hard course to catch up. There's not a lot of cuts you could use here for shrooms to catch up. Usually there's one spot, but that's about it. Everything else is just pure driving skills. Also, cutting right in between on the boxes, you know, that happens too. But yes, once again, you could take a look here. So another thing that you can see here that Hip is doing is trying to grab some coins right now because he did got a higher spot. Coins are very important in here. Yes, obviously you collect 10 coins, you increase your maximum speed. But do you know the difference between the maximum speed between the 9th coin and the 10th coin? Is huge. So while each coin kind of gives you a small extra percentage of speed, usually about maybe 7-ish% of speed. The thing is that the big difference between 9 and 10 is double. So the thing is that instead of say it was 7%, you get 14% from a 9th coin to a 10th coin. So the importance of getting 10 coins right off the scuff is so important right now. Now, yes, he is going to probably take the inside cuts because obviously inside cutting is just much more advantageous than say you get yourself your 9th and 10th coin. So he's going to probably seek those coins later. But like the thing is that at the exact same time, well, here he is. He's going to get his 9th, and now he's looking for his 10th. But the like I said, the option for all that is important. So as you can see here, the top places are them. This is why it's super hard. And once they run, they are gone. So it is a very tough course to try to see what you can do. I don't know why Nate is holding a horn. You could just go wide and loosen the horn to try to see if you could just do some catch-up items. But as you can see, that is the only spot they could catch up in. No shock in play, which is kind of sad. So they will run away with top 3 positioning. But that is, again, another huge thing. The thing is that running with this course is huge. You could, obviously, you just saw right there. If you can run in that course, it is hard to catch up. Very, very, very hard to catch up. So with the top 3 run like that, that's tight. And I'm telling you right now, yikes forever. Yikes forever. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, guys. I meant to check something else. Okay, back to our normal scheduling. But here we are again, guys. So now they have a lot of bonus spots. Wow, they decided to go with Daisy Circuit. Okay, so that is a very interesting pick. I probably would have went Mario Kart DS just because or maybe even Rainbow Road 8, considering that the bagging of that course is incredible for the back places right about now. They need their back places to pull in. Because if you keep running runner courses after runner courses, it's hard for back places to catch up. But as you can see here in the 8th race, so they're doing another runner course, my favorite runner course of all time. Neo Bowser City. A lot of twists and a lot of turns. An inward bike's nightmare because inward drifting is something completely different. And it's really hard to do it in here in this type of course where it demands a lot of drifting in the inside. Where inward drifting bikes just naturally drift into, not away from. So something outward drift really handily comes here with. But once again, here we are. So another thing I like about this course is that this is one of the few runner courses that I enjoy that does have the advantage of shock. So shock placement here is insane because of the item, because of the distance between the second item set, which I'm going to show you in a second, to the final item set. But let's take a look with their sound. Indicating again.
And which embarks.
So he has
I'm dropping a bomb in 5.
So he's going to call out bomb. He dropped bomb in the middle, which is actually pretty good because he knew the enemy was behind.
I got a bomb in 4. I'm trying to back.
So you just passed second item.
Oh, I got red. Enemy shot.
Go through that red.
I dodged. I've got blue shell afterwards as well.
Oh, good.
Yourself. So very important about that shock, as you could hear from there. So shock is insane because, like I said, in between the second item set to the third item set, there is a lot of distance. So,
on the
but from
first
the
turn.
third
Oh,
set to the
fuck.
final
Oh
finish
my
line,
goodness.
not much
Oh my god.
distance.
I'm
So
starting in the car.
They fire, they caught
catching up
fire.
is hard.
Dude,
Sorry, tight.
Planting and last, that's fun.
I'm
A lot of
lost.
swords up here.
Wow. Okay.
So as you can
This is
see,
insane.
tight
Split
packing
pack.
here right now
Who shoots
because
in
of that
last?
shock.
Oh, I get ready.
Marsh, welcome in. We're just commentating about competitive Mario Kart with my team.
Go
I'm not
faster,
racing,
please.
but another person's racing right now for my team. Would you like to know? So, but yeah,
Wondering, no, hit
welcome in,
me.
Marsh.
Oh, the green hit me.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that's just
That
unfortunate.
was
Jesus, that was
Fun.
insanely close.
That was chaotic.
But welcome in, Marsh. How is
Oh, I'm
everything?
sorry about that,
Would you
Renee.
like to learn some competitive
Oh, it's
Mario
all good.
Kart stuff?
Wait, what?
This is why I'm here commentating right now. But welcome in. Our team is not winning, but it matters for not right now. So as you saw there, guys,
Go.
what I was saying earlier. So that race was a runner course, and it's hard to catch up once they're ahead. So this is why they need to choose courses that can help them get ahead. This is what I call bagger courses, where people from the back, like I said, bagging is basically staying behind, getting better items, so you could catch up in the future, and that's what it is. So, and there it is. Excite Bike. That is a bagger course. But yeah, March, how was your week? How was your weekend? Tell me, how is everything so far? Let me know how is everything. And once again, guys, those that are coming in, those that are lurking in, those that are here, guys, chat it up. I would love to hear what you guys think about competitive Mario Kart. What do you like about competitive Mario Kart? What do you want to learn about competitive Mario Kart? This is again a 6v6 where the best points from 6 players versus best points from the other 6 players after 12 races. So once again, this is all about communication, all about everything else. We're not hearing any communication now just because I have it turned off for just a moment to talk. But once again, we're in DK Jungle. We're going to turn up their Discord. This is a course where this is something interesting. So there is some very good shortcuts here, or more importantly, very good what I like to call bullet extensions, where you have a bullet bill, and instead of it going the normal amount of seconds, 5 seconds usually for a bullet bill, it will go 8 to 9 seconds, maybe longer, depending when the bullet bill is launched, because the bullet bill needs to drop you in an appropriate designated spot. So you'll see in about a minute.
Check out what they got.
So right now they have top spots right about now, top 2. So your goal right now is to try to crack them out.
Yeah, triple nine, four, careful.
The other person who is at
Watch
5
your
6
back on
right
the
now,
bridge.
they're trying to create separation,
Sorry,
but they
hey.
cannot.
Double
I'm cutting in 6.
trips. I'm cutting.
Triples out.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Nice
a
one.
shock. So
Oh,
a
let
shock
them
is
go
pretty
slow. They got
devastating in
one
this
now.
situation,
Oh,
considering
no.
that again the second
They
item
pop there.
set here is very, very
Bill's
far
coming
apart
up.
from the third one.
Going right, Dubs.
Okay, going left, Dubs.
But that is incredible.
They're trailing in. Not anymore. They hit themselves.
Shrimp it up for you, coffee.
Oh, I got crosses off. That's sad.
So an early shock is kind of handy
Here
just
we go,
because
6.
every time a shock is
Oh,
used,
why-
you'll see in about a
Okay,
minute,
behind you,
every
Cuppa.
30
Yeah, grab the board.
seconds. So I think 30
Still
seconds
grab the
has passed since the last shock, so
I
another
super
shock
bounced off.
could be in play.
Planting up.
Wow, and then I just missed
Go on, White.
the...
Okay, you're just a fucking idiot.
That's so sad.
Oh
Another bagging
my
race.
goodness.
Oh, he's got red. Okay. I've got triple greens here.
You're so
Once
stupid.
again.
Do they trail each other?
That's so sad.
I got him.
Once again, here
Fucking
we go.
Fluttershy.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be in
here-
Star
Okay,
Coffee.
they got a ring. They got a ring and watch out them out.
Nice,
they got
nice,
triple
nice.
greens.
Nice, dude.
Oh no! Got
Oh,
pumped off.
that's
Yeah,
just an
over.
unfortunate bonk.
Um,
That's an unfortunate
I should get that.
bonk.
I
No
did I-
way.
Did I kill you?
4,
You guys
6,
again?
7. No.
No, I got bumped off before cut because somebody else had died.
Oh, unfortunate.
It happens. It happens. So that's just unfortunate. That is them the break. So sometimes, you're in the final little set, you're trying to do your best to get around that, but then nothing happens, and then you just get bonked off, and GG's, that is your race, right? So That's unfortunate. The shock there once again. So anytime a shock is activated or a blue is launched, it takes 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, you got the sup, y'all? Yeah, how you doing, Sweetcoon? I'm not in the I'm in their chat, but they don't hear me because right now I am in a mute mode. Welcome to the commentary of our team MA. We're looking at the perspective of Hip. So right now, this is kind of bad. This is race 9, it's minus 76, so they have a lot of ground to cover. But the thing is that unfortunately, there's just been so much. Everyone's in the tournament at the moment. Yep, Loki. But welcome in. I'm just trying to teach people. Welcome to the commentary of competitive Mario Kart. Which again, if you're lurking around, this is a 6v6 Mario Kart tournament where 6 of our players go against 6 of their players. The best of the combination of both of their points is the winner. Right now is the best of 12 races out of those 6v6s. So right now it is kind of problematic at this point. So as you can see here, they are pretty well behind. So they were shocked out, which is explained about the shock strategies here, that there is a 30-second delay between a new shock, the last shock, and the next shock. So anytime a shock happens, you cannot grab a shock on the first item set. That is impossible to do unless a whole entire minute has passed. So basically, after 1 minute the race starts, you will likely be able to see a shock. So after the shock is every 30 seconds. Same thing with the blue. You cannot see a blue until the first minute is passed. And afterwards, a blue will show up. And then it's 30 seconds afterwards. However, unlike blue and unlike shock, there's a reason why you'll be hearing them saying hold blue if they have blue. So blue's been launched. So now because a blue's been launched, it will not be another blue
Nice.
for another 30 seconds.
Middle.
Got him.
But Bloki, Sweetcoon, how's everything?
I think I nano sniped.
Everything's all good. So you can see here,
Oh, there's just an there.
Hyrule Circuit
Oh,
is a
okay.
decent
I
course.
we're
There's a
top
lot of
five.
spots they could shroom up.
So
to
you're
catch up.
okay?
Oh, Ben
Ghost has a shroom.
Oh, I got hit by 2.
So important to call out, Ghost has X item. So whenever you hear that, that likely means that
I'm back in type
an
3.
enemy has a ghost. So
Yeah,
that
more like
means
5.
they will be somewhere on the
And 4.
map.
What
And we
which
choose
you're
Kappa.
dodging.
Okay.
They burned it.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, I saw one.
Okay. Nano type.
So you can see
Got
coming up here is something called a NISC,
There's
a
banana
mid.
9-item shortcut.
I'm going
Normally
around
you use a
this
shroom
shot.
through here, but
Oh,
they
Ghost
will
is
not.
free.
Even
I'll
if
give it
the
that.
version of that is
Yeah.
not too bad.
Wow. Wow, okay. That was a
Nice.
really nice
Top
run.
That is a very good run.
Top 5.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
That
good.
is what we're
I
looking
think I
for.
slow-warned a couple of them.
Good
So
stuff. God, I feel when
Finally, a plus race to
I'll take
go
that.
here. My back is a little better now, but
That's
it's still
cool
feeling pain.
because
Can
I
you
switched to
put some ice on it? Get some ice, get some other stuff. Let me just turn on my light because the room just got dark suddenly. 1 second. There's some backlighting in here. Holy cow. But yes, put some. You know what you should do, Sweetcoon? Get some anti-inflammatory. Put some ice pack on it and take some anti-inflammatories, also known as painkillers. Those things will help your back. But as you can see there, guys, so that wasn't a bad race. That was a very good race on their part. So let's keep going with it. Toad Harbor. That is not a bad course in my opinion. Toad Harbor is one of the courses that I will say it's a very decent middle ground course where if you have a good runner, they could run it, but there are a few spots where you could kind of shroom up to catch up. So once again, here we go again. Let's listen to them. And if you hear any strategies, I'll try to talk through them. But again, competitive Mario Kart is something interesting. I would like to introduce people to competitive Mario Kart, but that's about it. It's up to you if you want to join it.
Oh my God, nanos.
Be a part of it in terms of
Oh,
being a
Insta
fan, be anything
Oh.
else.
Oh my
That's
god.
me.
Oh, nanas.
Trickles out on the left.
Yeah,
So right
thank you.
now,
Two.
ooh, nice cracking out. There it is.
Okay,
There's
I'm
some
in
lag.
4. They got triple greens in 3, careful. Watch for
I'm
backs.
backing triple
Oh,
greens
he
tight.
backed him.
Yeah, I'm in.
Gabe, you're such an idiot.
So once
Like, he doesn't
again,
play
that
smart
is
at
I've
all.
got fire in pocket here. I'm gonna hit him.
so that is important to always watch out for backers and
Oh my
everything
God,
else.
yeah.
Blue's out.
Blue's out.
I can reg you.
I think I can get banana actually. I'll get,
So what
I
you
got banana
see here,
and red
he
and
hol-
blue all at the same time. Yeah.
So
Okay.
as you see here, he held
I have
ghost
bomb in
because
pocket.
just in case
I'm
if
going
his
blue,
teammate
middle
had
blue.
dodge. But yeah,
Nice.
us streaming on this
Bomb.
Discord,
You
the
got one?
streaming is not that
The
bad.
ghost has got
I don't know. What do you think it is? You think
Got
Triple
triple
you're-
greens in 4.
you think you're okay
Black
with
and green.
the like the stream quality is a little low because obviously it is what it
Leave it
is.
doubles.
They have
Doubles.
triple nails
I'll
in
leave it
3.
all.
Watch for
I'm
backs.
screwing up.
Okay, so
Backs,
triple
yep.
greens
Watch
is
for backs.
super
Bomb.
fun and
Oh,
super
oh my
important
God,
to
Gabe.
know. Wow, what a bomb!
He's just
Oh,
reckless.
that is probably.
Okay, I backed him.
Okay, man.
So important about the bomb there was
Oh, I
the
got a
fact that he
bomb.
created space
So they
between
got triple
the
greens in 4.
I'm
top
streaming
spots,
up.
which is
And
interesting.
build two
They
guys.
got triple greens as well.
Blue's
Oh,
out.
blue's out.
Blue, yeah.
I'll just run.
I'll reg you again.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
I'm
So
playing.
you can-
And I'm playing.
So normally when a blue is out, something
They got
so
triple behind you, Mercs.
Oh, that works.
Yeah,
They
they
got
got
some
No one
sunset.
dodged.
That's a question. It's
Probably-
not bad. It's
No,
fine.
no, don't think so.
So a shock
Yeah, they
happened just
stars.
there, and that
Yeah,
is a
they
very
stars.
interesting
I think me
shock
and Fudge are
We're
good
still-
because
yeah,
not a
we're
lot of
still-
people
Oh, it's banana.
dodge there.
That's fine.
No.
There are 3
Good
types
idea.
of shocks that
Leaving
you
doubles,
want
leaving
to
doubles.
have.
Like,
Now I'll
I'm
explain them
burning
after
all.
this race.
backing double.
But yeah, streaming
Oh,
through Discord,
damn
it's not that bad. It's actually fine. It hasn't hurt my computer. It's been pretty decent as we see.
Wait, top two nice. Oh, and
Wow,
blue.
that bomb hit the sign above the finish line.
3 blue.
Damn.
That was
Man.
an accidental stay up there on my part.
That's a decent
Okay,
race.
okay,
for
well,
him.
good,
Well
good,
said.
regardless, good race.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not that bad right now. The Discord quality is okay. But yeah, you're lurking around. Thank you, Bloki. Keep on lurking, guys. If you're lurking around, thank you so much for coming in here. We're just commentating the first race, maybe this, and we're gonna commentate the second and the third one as well. But yeah, guys, competitive Mario Kart. This is what it is. They're catching up, so it's not too bad. But let's see if they could have some big races in the next couple to catch up even more points. So once again, our points on the left, their points on the right. We're minus 54 right now. By the way, nice cash under my cargo. So there are 3 types of shocks in competitive Mario Kart that you want to know. There is the regular shock, where you want to shock your opponent out in order to make sure they don't have any items, but you have dodges and you could race ahead. Shock number 2 is a blue dot shock. So say you have a shock, but your teammates at first, but they are get shocked, right? Then, they're going to get blued. Then usually you rather get them shocked because the shock actually has less stun than say a blue. And also at the exact same time, you could crack out your opponents in a what is called a neutral shock, which is shock number 3. A neutral shock is where nobody has dodges from both sides, and your goal is to pretty much create a more closer environment for everyone to catch up in. Jiffy, welcome in. We're just commentating competitive Mario Kart. 6v6 competitive Mario Kart from my team versus the other team. Best of 12 races with combined scores wins. Unfortunately, this is the final race, so we have lost. But the thing is that regardless of the loss, you're still going to keep on going. So let's hear the last bit of commentary.
Normally.
No.
So as you can see
Yeah,
here,
point.
Yeah.
having
What the
triple
fuck?
greens
How come we got
as a
a shot?
teammate is very tough because
Top 2.
having triple greens is really hard to try not to crack out your friends while you're trying to crack out your opponent.
7.
Okay, I'm in 2.
There's bananas
You're
on
doing
the
a lot
other
of
side.
explaining today. Yo, let's go. Okay,
in
so
4 now.
one thing I
Okay.
like. Oh,
Whoa, come on now,
what a
Gabe.
backer.
How you gonna back when you turn in like that?
That's an incredible backer.
I have bomb in pocket.
I went
Oh,
to the side and he anticipated
But
that. or
hopefully
something.
cleaning's going well, Jiffy. Welcome in.
Bastard.
Lurkmo, enjoy the lurky,
Of
sweet coon. Thank you.
Of course they do.
I need to horn him. Oh, I got stored. Never mind. Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
Nate.
soaked up his
Oh, I'm
backs.
getting spread out. No more, it's skimming. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going really slow though. I'm getting ready. No.
So a
sad.
horn
ready,
is
mate.
I have
actually
ghost
pretty
blue.
decent.
Fuck it, I'm throwing blue.
I have shock.
I have some dodge.
Get ready. Activate.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, if I
Not a
switch anyone.
bad shock,
Well,
all
yeah,
things
wasn't-
considered.
Okay, stop.
Oh my god.
Oh, what? Who's what?
Wow.
Nice. Top 2.
What a weird
Wait, you guys got top 2?
shock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Me.
That was a
Nice.
huge div shock. That was a huge div shock on my end. I apologize, but I went from like first to last. Or last to first.
It dodged me.
Oh.
Grateful.
Nice.
So that was a weird shock, to say the least, because I mean, like, for what it's worth, that is a bunch of 101 points. Are you kidding me? Wow, that is incredible. When you could have that is a lot of wow. So that is basically what it is there. So that, my friends, is race 1. That was unfortunate. Those races were something else, weren't they? But yeah, when you look at the final race there, you just kind of have to be careful with green shells and horns. So sometimes the thing about horns is that it's kind of very interesting, because horns are actually important, even if you're in second place, protecting first place from a blue if it's communicated appropriately. If you're able to pass first place while second with a horn, you can kind of horn out the blue yourself. There's a lot of strategies behind this, but item management is super important there. But yeah, they kind of got shocked there pretty badly in a couple of races, but in the end, very interesting way to kind of end it. It's unfortunate that they got a lot of runner courses when they were kind of bottom placed out. So once again, placement is important. If you got bottom places and you need a course to kind of move your lower places to higher places, that is important, just because if you can't catch up, it's very, very, very hard to make changes happen and to get more points. So it is what it is. It's not bad. 46 minus 46 is not the worst type of loss in the world. I guess they'll take that. But yeah, there's going to be another race coming up, guys. One more race to go. So the next race that is coming up shortly, once I could take a look what we got going on here. What is the next race? Next race is against Nebulosa. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's Nebulosa again. So here we go. Man, that was a tough race. But yeah, that is very important to be careful about, because once again, you just have to really, 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 really just pay attention to everything that's been going on. Things happen, but what can you do? But yeah, that is what it is. It is what it is. So we will take a quick break, guys. BRB, I will put a 3-minute ad break as they get prepared for the next war, and I think we'll be a little more clear and ready to go. Once again, commentary, MKU, TMMA, Nebulosa, second round, BRB.
Emperor Eggins, Kars asked me, roast froggy legs, must be over 10,000 words of pure insults. Well, if it isn't floppy legs, the perfect example of someone who should stick to hopping around like a frog instead of trying to race in Mario Kart. I mean, come on, even the blue shells feel bad for you and give you a head start. But hey, let's not forget your signature move of always being at the back of the pack. It's like you have a secret teleportation device that takes you straight to the last place. Maybe you should change your name to Last Place Legs. And speaking of frogs, you've got a knack for making everyone leap off their seats in disbelief with your racing skills. I've seen turtles move.
Oh. Yeah, see, Eggy, you fucked it, mate, by asking it to be 10,000 words, you dickhead. Now you've just left me at the end with... There's a maximum character limit, you fucking penis. I've seen turtles move. No, I look like the fucking twat.
Dealing with that. No, 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 no. Oh gosh, no. Ooh. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm pretty proud to say that was awesome. Okay, that was good.
You two make a pretty pair, Reagan. I'm on the roof nearby. We have to talk.
You got your baited. You got your baited. You got your baited. Baited.
And he started singing, and that's when I was in tears, because that's when I realized, oh my gosh, he's an entertainer. So, yeah. Come on, Cody. Come on.
It's a pig! Oh my god! The Whoppy, it's you! Wopster, look, it's you! Whoppy! My little piggy wiggy! My little piggy wiggy! Boo doo boo boo doo! My little piggy wiggy! Boo doo boo boo!
I feel like I've been style changed.
No! I was gonna go tight because I didn't want to leave myself open and exposed to being hit, and then I got hit for going tight, and then I got back. Fuck you all. No, rattle! I hate every single one of you equally. That was fucking rude. I was about to get like a second or some shit.
Weird, that just sat there and that was so cute. But I still gotta kill it because it's gonna kill me if I don't. I'm sorry.
Finally. Jesus.
You're right. I wouldn't.
Damn, I'm about to bust.
Any longer.
I can't. I'm not gonna bust.
Before anything else. Like, I love gay men.
Tasting. Titties. Oh.
All right, there we go. Look at that. We're here right on time.
I am not known to be a thinking man.
Me neither.
Who's that Pokemon?
Hello, hi Lucky, welcome back. We're just about to start the next race. There's 2 races that we're doing with competitive Mario Kart. I'm not racing in them. I'm just commentating on them. But if you want to learn terms or anything else, that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to see if I can, teach people how to, go through with Mario Kart, learning Mario Kart terms, things like bagging, things like shock, things like certain courses, certain terminologies, certain other things. I'm not saying, oh, come be a competitive Mario Karter, but one thing I always like to do with competitive Mario Kart commentary is that I want to actually encourage people to come watch, see, cheer on, I guess, your teams. There are other teams that are out there from different places. So competitive Mario Kart, and I guess I might as well say this for everyone who doesn't know competitive Mario Kart that are lurking in. Again, competitive Mario Kart is a 6v6, so 6 of my team players versus 6 of the other team players. They compete with each other. There is friendly fire, so you have to be careful with item management. And then your goal is after 12 races to combine points of your 6 players. Got to be better than the combined points of the other 6 players. And that's pretty much competitive Mario Kart, known as MKU. And as well as, so there are other things go on there. So there are multiple different divisions. So obviously based on skill level, there's multiple divisions from 1 to 21, sometimes 22, depending how many participating teams there are. We are in Division 16, so that is a very good mid-division. And it's been very tough. We are out this year of the playoffs. So there are pretty much MKU goes on for about, I think, 5 weeks for the regular season per season. There's 3 seasons for every year. And this season is the final season for this year until next year begins. And we're out. We didn't make it to the playoffs, but I would like to commentate some teams' playoffs position. So there will be a team I want to try to commentate for that might hopefully allow me to commentate. I want to actually do that. So teach you guys how playoffs work, how tight everything is, communication. You get to listen to that and everything else in between. So that's going to be it. So it looks like they're going to get ready for the next war right now. So I'm going to take a look and see if they are getting ready for that. I'm just going to wait until they join the room first because I do not want to dox out the room code because obviously they do private rooms. So we don't want to have an incidental join. This has happened before. So we're just going to wait until they do that. This is going to be based off Discord quality. Yeah, you're gonna see kind of iffy quality streaming. I do apologize. This is streaming off from the Discord eventually, so yippee-ki-yay, have no choice. But yeah, lucky. Hopefully you're having a good one so far. And again, everyone else who has been lurking around and everything else, please feel free to ask questions. Feel free to cheer on. Feel free to talk to me or anything else. This is just me talking today. So after this next race, we're going to raid out, and then afterwards I'll be back on with some more Castlevania later today, so that's going to be fun. But we'll see what's going on. So I'm just waiting for them to get into the room. So yes, are you watching me inting? Absolutely, Hip. Can you tell Hip? Still muted? You're so funny. Dial. Hip, can you get Funky to Can you get Funky to get his view going, and Coffee if you could get his view going too, if it's at all possible? I'll ask. Yeah, don't force an issue, but just want to see if I could get multi views going, because I was watching you all time. Your your greens were fun, dude. That last race was interesting. 3 people with 101 points. That's yikes forever. Still muted. You're so funny. How you doing, Dial? Welcome in, guys. If you're just joining in, this will be the race number 2. So I'm just waiting for them to join into a room without obviously doxing the room code. So I'm just gonna wait for them to finish that up, and then as soon as they do that, which they have, we will be switching over to MKU. Just can't hear audio. What do you mean? Haha. You say that, but that's a lie. I know you can hear me. Stop it. All right, guys, let's take a look, see what we got going on here. So once again, we are beginning the next MKU. So we are looking at a perspective of Hip once again, though. Well, that's too bad, Dial. You can unmute the stream you want. But yeah, guys. So race 2. So this is against Nebulosa. This is the final race for the year for MA for the season. So we're gonna see what happens. But yes, this is what it is. So, yep. So right now, what they have, they're going there to these races. They got Hip, they got Coffee, they got Funky, they got Copa, they got Nathan, and I think they're gonna sub in Joel. So that is something. He said he thinks it makes him DC. So I guess it's just gonna be you. Well, we'll see. So let me just join in their chat for just about 1 second.
Why not? What's wrong with Toadette?
Yeah, what's wrong with Toadette? Toadette, you bitch.
Why can't I go back to my old days?
It's not bad, but now.
By the way, chat. By the way, guys, say hi to chat.
Hi, chat.
Hello, Hi, chat.
I'm sorry for not being here during race 1. I was just kind of scrambling to get last minute things done. But
you're fine. Oh, you're fine. They didn't miss much.
oh no. But yeah, here we go again. Well, I was able to get into race 2 of the first stuff. Good race, Hip. Good races, Hip. Good races, Hip.
Thank you. Sorry, I got to watch me ant.
I mean, did you really ant? Did you?
I can if you want.
I mean, you got Funky. They could probably just go straight up Waluigi and whatnot.
We'll do that halfway through the war. Don't worry.
Well, we wouldn't know because
you'll see
you're
a
not gonna
Toadette.
stream it.
Well, no, I'm not, because I think that's what causes me to DC.
Well, you actually been DCing before you started streaming. So I don't know.
Yeah, but it happens more frequently now.
Maybe because your British internet just cannot handle the comprehension of all your inting. I'm kidding. I love you, buddy.
Funny, even with 2 fingers, I would go faster than you.
That is true. I never said anything against that.
I would want to do that with 2 fingers. That would not be easy. I couldn't drift.
But either way, good luck, guys.
Thank you.
What track?
Well, I was fine. Where we go?
What track?
So
Merry
once again,
Mountain.
first track selection.
Yeah,
We're
Merry
going to
Mountain.
race 2, guys.
30. Here we go.
Let's tie it up.
You know what we need? We need a
too early.
We need an emote of like the Merry Mountain map, just with Santa Claus with a noose around his neck, with like, let's tie it up.
Oh,
Wow.
Sounds.
That's good.
Just-
What do you mean?
So as you can see here, this is the first race again. So again, 12 races coming in. You're going to see the points on top of your screen on the top middle of the screen over there. You're going to be seeing the points that are right over there. So we are the points on the left. Nebulosa is the points on the right. Good luck, everyone. So first race is Big Blue. Something with Big Blue that is important and most important with races. It's obviously know your courses. This is why you should be TTing them. There are certain places where you can obviously get like whatchamacallit, some good shortcuts going in here. But yes, so for those that are newly acquainted to the competitive Mario Kart scene, you can see here the meta combo is Yoshi with Teddy Buggin and Azure tires. So it is less about the top speed, but more about the mini turbo, also known as drifting. So as you can see here, you'll try to see they will often try to drift as much as they can, because if they could drift more often, they get more speed, and more speed means better, well, obviously better for you, right? So welcome to competitive Mario Karting. This is the most important part of it. That's unfortunate. That's where your cuts were supposed to be, but you got kind of bumped off. So now you can see him in 9th place. So where we're looking at here, the map is kind of tight. So they are top 2 position. You can see it by the Birdo. So the goal right here is to try to see if they could get pole shock within the next item set or so before it's too late. But we'll see what happens from here on out. So not too bad what they got going on here. So you can see he's going upstairs to try to prevent himself from kind of running out his own teammate and try to give space where space needs to be. So we'll see what happens. Can he red out that guy? Yes, he can. Oh, and never mind, he had a fire. Well, that's just unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you call Mario Kart. So that shit's kind of an unfortunate race to begin with. So once again, things happen. What can you do? So first race, they got top 2. So now you're looking at a position where you want to choose a course that could hurt top 2 and help benefit the bottom places. So let's hear out what they choose.
Can I make a special request?
Go ahead.
Peach Gardens.
Do it.
Gordon.
Here, Legend, I'll stream my POV. You'll like this.
Rosalina Ice will
There it
stop
is.
it.
That took me
So
way too
Peach
long to
Gardens is
find.
not a bad course to choose from this position. So considering that you look at the position right now, they're kind of got a lot of bottom placements going on right now. So
Yay.
the goal with Peach
I
Gardens
want
is
to
to
watch
take
me die.
advantage on some of the cuts there, but
Yes.
also so this
they
one,
watch me
which
die.
I call Skibbity Clean
Good.
Toilet, but Squeaky Clean
good.
Sprint is also very interesting for the other team because they got top 2 positions. There's
Squeaky
not a lot of
clean.
spots
Oh, yes,
where
the
you
track-
can
the track
track
on
with
drive.
cuts. So this is what we call a runner's course. So a runner's course is a basically where a person could just keep on driving without stopping them. Let's take a look at the
Yeah,
perspective
I'm
of
on
Monkey.
the-
Monkey is using Toadette.
Bananas.
So both a detriment but also an advantage
Oh,
for the
there's
team
just a
depending
banana
on how
there.
things work.
Raining far.
Drive past.
So as you can see here, Red Shell's been launched.
These guys are just not easy to hit. Dang, man.
Lag is
Oh, triple greens is
important.
in not 8.
My goodness. So
Better
once
than
again,
two.
as you can see here, very important
sorry?
mini turbo stats.
Me
down
5
here.
purple.
Hey, we just don't call that.
Mm.
Oh,
Well,
They call my
there that be the
What?
race.
What are you doing?
I'm a second.
What are you doing?
Did I?
I got 7, 9, 3,
Apologies.
6, 7.
Did I kill you, Carrot? Or
I don't know, but there was a green with like 3 teammates behind me that just doesn't get called. Like, there's a banana on the set that doesn't get called either.
Okay.
Whatever.
So very important what he was just trying to talk about there. Communication is key. So something with racing with 6v6 is that, like I said, team killing can be very detrimental if you're not there calling it out. So whenever you try to throw a banana or you're trying to throw a green shell, your call out is this. Sometimes what you would like to do is you would like to say, hey, you know, I'm throwing green to the left. I'm throwing green to the right. I'm backing green to the right. I'm backing green to the left. This allows your teammates to know that if they're behind or ahead of you, to sway away from the incoming danger should it come their direction. Or if you have a banana, one thing you will also say is in per communication, trapping left doubles. So the left double item box of the next item set, you know, has a banana because it's pretty well hidden. So your goal is to try to call that out. So once again, for your teammates to know not to get caught in that. So you'll be hearing different communications and stuff like that. So that is super important. However, I did order a new thing that I didn't know exists. If you know Super Mario Land 2, yes, I love that game. That was my first ever Game Boy Advance. That was my first ever Game Boy game, Jiffy. Very, very, very first Game Boy game. So yes, I do know that game very well. I'm happy you got it, yo. I actually want to play it eventually. I know it's on NSO, but alright. So once again, you can see here so they're playing Boo Lake right now. So you're gonna see a very interesting cut if you look around here. So Funky Mike will take it. That's called a rail cut right there. So the thing important about Mario Kart is that air time is huge. So the less air you need to pull out, the better it is. So as you see there, because he pulled out less air, he was able to land faster and get the turbo out faster. Always better to try to do that. He was trying to get the NESC, also known as 9-item shortcut. So in that direction there, very quickly, you could see a 9-item shortcut there for hip that he was trying to pull there. That is very interesting to see. But let's take a look at Funky. As we load up Funky right now, you can see he is in 9th place, holding a star right now. They got top 2, top 3 places right about now. So a shock will be nice right about now, but I guess they're not going to get that today. So a bullet bill. Ain't that something? So a bullet bill is very interesting in this course, considering the fact that there are places where you can use bullet bill to get yourself further than later. But yes, they made a ROM hack in color. Oh, dude, they made a ROM hack in color for Super Mario Land 2. Yo, show me, show me, show me. That was my bullet. Stop it. So once again, we're going to hear communications. Once again, we're going to take a look either from Funky's perspective or from Hit's perspective. So very important, once again, the bullet bill, when you use it, depending on certain locations and certain races, you could actually get something called bullet extension. And a bullet extension is very important because the thing is that normally a bullet bill, once it passes 5 players, or it goes through about 6 seconds, 5 to 6 seconds of a bullet bill, it drops in the course. Not bad, right? What if I told you there are certain locations you could use a bullet bill, and before you pass the 5th player, or sometimes if you do pass the 5th player, it doesn't matter because the bullet bill is programmed to drop you in certain locations, because certain locations it will just never drop you in. So because of that, the bullet bill keeps on going and going and going and going until it decides to drop you. Big brain. So that is what is called a bullet extension. So certain courses do have them. Not every courses do. This is one of the courses that does not have a bullet extension. So this is also known as a runner. Once again, top places normally will be able to break away. Bottom place is very hard to catch up. It's a transparent blue cartridge. Ooh. Very, very, very interesting. All right, let's take a look from his perspective, guys.
I feel so sorry for
Ow.
Oh.
Wow.
Alright, I'm going downstairs.
Got a bunch of shrooms in the pack.
Or crafty bomb.
So once again,
Do I have space to red 5?
Yes.
And that just doesn't rock it. Okay.
So
got a
this
bomb.
is a very,
They're gonna kill their
very
mates, let's
tough
see.
course. Also, pack is tight, so meaning that if it's
Really?
a tight pack, shock is very unlikely to happen unless someone's from being very far behind.
Oh, they've held back. I wonder if it might
I'm using
awesome shocking.
Yeah, they might.
Hey.
Oh, that bomb.
I trouble them out.
I'm still
Red skipping everybody.
Red skipping everybody.
Yeah.
That's a weird
Oh, that
red.
bomb. Script.
So right now they're in
I'm
a
gonna get rid of
position
this
where
on the
they
left
are
side.
top 2.
They have 5 behind you, Joel.
Watch the fire, Joel.
So
We're
very
gonna be nanas.
Yeah,
To the
I
left.
try to be careful. We have top 3 right now.
3. I'm in 4.
Yeah,
Okay,
make
so
it.
calling's
We're both naked.
important.
I'm traveling in 4.
Do you have protection, Kappa?
No, not anymore.
Okay, because I don't want
Oh,
to
yeah.
kill you.
Yep.
What?
Oh, sorry.
I'm in star.
Go coffee, let's go.
And here we go.
There's gonna be bunches of nanas on the left.
Bananas on the stairs at the end.
Up 3.
Nice one
Yeah.
from
Oh,
nice
three.
top 3.
Good.
Incredible.
Nice.
I should have seen
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh.
We have done
Dude.
it.
Top 5
Top
Hold on.
5.
Nice.
That is
Good shit,
huge.
guys.
So remember again, it's best of all 6 players' point placements. So a top 5 position there, you'll see a -64 is going to drop down to probably a -44, -34. So that is a huge gain for the other team, for us in MA there. So a huge gain for there. So once again, as you can see there from a runner's course perspective, if you lose out on running in that course, so trying to drive ahead, you will lose that race entirely unless you get a catch-up item. And even then, catch-up items are very, very, very hard to pull. So, but yes, once again, so that is a very good course right there. You heard the communications. You heard him. You heard Coffee say bananas on the staircase. Very important to call that out. So just in case people come in, they'll know to go swing to the right instead of to the left. So yes, very, 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 very important. So the track that just shows there, that is Rainbow Road from the N64, known as in the community, Trainbow. This course is short, very short. So catching up in this one is very tough, but there are places to